Aidan, thanks for your time. We're in Doncaster, a Doncaster fan yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, we play Frickley on Saturday, a former club of yours.
Yeah.
Yep, and you've recently joined the Yorkshire Amateurs. We're in Donny at Doncaster's Lakeside. Were you at any academies when you were younger?
No, like a proper academy. I was at Doncaster, like the development side, but no proper academy. But I mean, I wasn't really too bothered because the way I looked at it was, when you're in academy, you're stuck playing one game a week, if that. Where what I did was, when I was young, I'd be playing Saturday, Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon. I'd do 3 games a week, you know, to get that game time. And so what happened was, I left Donny at 14, development team, and I took the decision to join I2I.
For your youth career, you were training 4 times a week.
Yeah.
I mean, credit to your family in it for helping you get to this point from such a young age.
So when I was young, age of 10, I started playing. I used to be a striker, but then I went in net because I was scoring more goals than the manager's son. Didn't like that. So put me in net, and then I started doing goalkeeper training. I thought, I had a conversation with my mum. We had the thought of, if I'm going to have a go at it, do it properly. So we started going to, you know, different sessions, like a keeper coach called Rudy Colino, used to be at Barnsley, Lee Kelsey, Ingy, you know, people like that. And like, I couldn't have done that without my family. You know, my mum bringing me there every night. And every single game I have now, honestly, even now at the age of 20, every game you've probably seen, my mum will be there, my dad, my brother, my girlfriend, my 2 dogs.
You're 20 years old,
Yeah.
but so far I've got you playing for Goole, Armed Foot Welfare, FC Humber, Hall Road, Frickley and Glass Houghton, and now obviously Yorkshire Amateurs. Is there anyone I've missed there?
No, that's about it. I mean, the way I look at it was, I got advice when I was younger from a keeper who plays for Whitton, Ollie Martin, non-league keeper, and he said, you can improve in training, but you're only mature when you play games. And I took that personally. Like, so when I was at my first club, Goole, I joined when I was 16, made my debut halfway through the season, and then they got a new manager. And I figured out I wasn't going to play because he brought his own keeper in. And I thought, I'm not going to play and I'm not going to learn anything sitting on the bench. So I went to Armed Foot. And then from there, same happened. I played really well, did really well. Managers left, new man came in, brought his own keeper in. Same happened everywhere, really. The reason why I've come to Ammers is because I know Mark, I know he works, I trust him.
He obviously trusts you, he obviously likes you.
Yeah.
You said he goes into detail though, and he's got, and he'll pick on your flaws. You've worked with him a long time now. You currently work under him at I2I, am I correct? Yeah. So this season, what has he picked up on your game?
Well, at I2I, the main thing for me was me controlling what I can. So making sure my own diet's right, making sure I'm as lean as I can. So like over the course of pre-season and coming into the season, I've lost 10 kilo now. You know, just so I'm in the best condition I can be. That was the main thing. The main thing for me that I want to learn, I spoke to Mark about after the game on Saturday, is can I keep like enhancing my communication skills and leadership skills? Like, I'm fine doing it on the pitch. I can lead, I can talk, I can organise, but it's, can I do it in the changing room? Do you know what I mean? That's the next step for me. Can I, you know, do I know when it's the right time to pull someone and say, that's not good enough, or you're doing really well?
The maturity in the game for you,
Yeah.
what does it mean?
I think it's, you know, being confident, having a presence. So when I first started, I saw myself as a kid. And when you've got that mentality, most of the time you don't win your duels. Because in your head you're thinking, he's bigger than me, he's stronger than me, what am I going to do? Where like now, I worked for 6 months with a sports psychologist, paid for a course, and learned how to change your mentality. And like now, I feel like when I play, I have the mentality of more of a man. And you learn loads, like how to have a game face, how to prepare right, how to deal with mistakes, how to visualise, you know, stuff like that. And it really helped me. And it's probably the best thing I've done, you know, that and joining I2I. I mean, I've read a lot of books about mentality, especially one called The Secret, which I got recommended to me, which is about, you know, gratitude and thinking good and how that makes you feel and makes you perform better. So I read about them, and then I was mentally all right, but I just in the back of my mind I always had the thoughts of if I worked on my mental side, how much percent could that add to my game? And like now I've done it, it adds a good 15-20%. I said it after the game in the group. Like after Saturday, it's how people react. And it's all mental. Football's mental. As soon as your head goes, everything's done.
Frickley on Saturday.
Yeah.
Your former club. Now, I want to get into how you first joined Frickley, because I'm not sure how much of it you remember, but I read it was something about an 11th hour call.
So
yeah.
When I was, so at the time, I can't remember where I was at. I got a message on Twitter from the scout at Frickley called Eddie Fanthorpe. He's a top man. He said he'd seen videos of me, or he'd come and watch me when I was playing for Humber, I think. And he messaged me saying, our keeper's come down with COVID. On literally the morning of the game at 11 AM I got a message. Would you want to play? And obviously I said yes, because for me the aim is always to play as high as I can. If I most awful, you know, days ever, raining, everything was against you, I did alright. In that match I got man of the match, and then from there I spoke to the manager, Dave Frecklington. I learned a lot from him. You know, he was tough on me, very strict, but I learned a lot in terms of, like, you know, standards, being on time. If you weren't on time, you got fined. Done.
New manager in there at Frickley then,
Yeah.
who you've not played under, but you said you went to watch their game against a couple of times this season. Yeah, you were there last night against Penistone. Yeah. What can we expect from Frickley?
They're a young side. I mean, they're a bit more direct than us. We like to play out through the thirds, but they'll be a bit direct. They've got a young team, but they've got some old heads. You know, Captain George Green, he looks very good on the ball. They've got a decent pair of centre backs, really. We'll go and attack it. But I think we'll be fine. You know, we've got a different skill set to Penistone, so I think we'll be all right.